Vicky has been aiding and abetting in racism against Apostle Taylor, working with Rick Frazier, who has threatened Apostles' churches with hate crimes, writing KKK and destroying property. She's also been working with an ex-staff member named Chris Sorensen, lying against the ministry to a news write-up. This is shameful of her, and then because Vicky continually acts like a victim. Apostle Taylor's been integral and has not said anything for months, but God assured him that just like he got these corrupt government officials, he's going to get Vicky Yohe, Larry Reid, and all those speaking evil on social media. They said JMMI is a cult. False. A cult, by definition, is a religion regarded as unorthodox, usually a small group of people with a misplaced worship for a particular person or thing, and that denies Jesus as Savior and Lord. This is not what JMMI is. JMMI is an integral ministry built on God's Word alone. David E. Taylor openly and gladly acknowledges that Jesus is Savior and Lord. He only directs people to worship the Lord and never himself. They said Apostle Taylor misuses ministry money. False. He's given up the majority of his salary and home for the past 30 years for the sake of the gospel. Big ministries like Joyce Myers gives a great amount of 84% back to the ministry. But Apostle Taylor gives an incredible, staggering amount of 95 to 98% back to the ministry every year. He believes in God blessing his people, but he does this for the sake of the kingdom when he could get way more. They say the miracles are fake and the crutches and canes are purchased. False. The miracles are real, backed by evidence.
This young man was in a wheelchair.
Doctor says he cannot walk on his heels. He broke.
What happened?
He's walking.
Did you at one time didn't believe in God?
Yes, I did. I used to curse God.
God, I will obey from this point on to anything you say.
God, it is God. There is a God.
They said he's an abusive pastor and mistreats the staff. False. These are lies based on gossip. Apostle Taylor lovingly spends time, money, resources, and so much more for his staff. Neither is he abusive to women like they claim. His staff does not live in an attic, perform slave labor, starve, or are kidnapped to be here. Because this movement is growing so massively, the Lord told Apostle to open the Campus for the Harvest, a new revolutionary breakthrough in true kingdom ministry, training, and equipping.
What's so incredible is that Apostle is the best of the best because he's getting taught directly from Jesus. And then he comes and he teaches you.
He does what an accredited college won't do and lets people come free of charge and provides all of their living conditions, food, and needs. So they can focus on becoming professional and excellent ministers of the gospel who can reach the nations of the world. Apostle Taylor loves his staff. He fights for those in human sex slave trafficking, helping to free women. He loves his mom, and any man who loves his mom honors women.
You know, I'm so proud of him. I'm thankful how the Lord uses him to bless all of his people.
I thank the Lord for my son and all his attributes that he have contributed to the kingdom of God. Me and Mama appreciate you, son.
They say JMMI uses Facebook and emails to send out spam messages to solicit funds. False. JMMI uses social media to only minister the gospel of Jesus. Also, former staff who were a part, including Apostle Taylor's ex-wife, are speaking lies and bitterness and falsehood, twisting lies. Don't believe these bizarre fables.
I was 17 years old when I was the leader of a gang, and Jesus appeared to me in a dream in my sleep. My life from that day was changed.
From his youth, Apostle Taylor passionately pursued loving the Lord as his main focus.
Oh, how I honor and I love you. Never take your presence from us.
The Lord, finding him faithful, gave him the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Jesus told him whatever he binds or looses on earth, he will back him. Through his relationship with the Lord, the face-to-face movement and the miracle ministry was birthed.
Let the bodies of the people in this room go.
She had a lump on her breast for 10 years, and tonight it is gone.
I had a tumor. I
felt heat go.
Yes, just heat going through it.
And you got your miracle. Come on, people, give God the glory. Fire! Shout hallelujah, somebody!
He has also established a 24/7 prayer line where thousands call from all over the world to receive ministry.
This woman called into the prayer line and she had just had a stroke and she was paralyzed from the waist down. So she got on this prayer line and after we prayed, she said God healed her and then she began to move her feet.
As you may know, God is using Apostle Taylor to bring salvation to the nation of America through face-to-face appearances from Jesus and the Father, from an impending war with Russia, which Jesus showed him in multiple dreams years ago, just like God used him to stop the nuclear war in Korea and bring about the beginning of the unification between North and South Korea.
He says, tell South Korea that North Korea shall not land a nuclear bomb here.
한국에게 전하라. 북한의 핵폭탄이 이곳에 떨어지지 아니하리라.
The nuclear war shall be stopped.
Because the enemy wants to stop the mission of saving America, these groups that come against Apostle don't realize how Satan is using them to fight against a ministry commissioned by God through face-to-face visitations and dreams. The enemy is also trying to discourage people from gathering to the 2020 Global American Miracle Crusade at the Amway Arena, July 10th through the 11th. Apostle Taylor is the one Jesus is working with to stop this impending nuclear war. It is critical America humbles herself to hear this urgent message that Jesus has given him face to face. As you come to this crusade with Apostle Taylor, the Lord is going to hear our cry from heaven and bring preservation to this nation. Be excited and encouraged. Millions all over the world are experiencing more of God's glory than ever before. From visitations from Jesus and the Father to miracles all over happening today, people are being blessed left and right. Hear these amazing testimonies from the staff.
I literally felt Jesus touch me. He literally physically came to me and delivered me that night. And Apostle Taylor, you know, he has had visitations from Jesus for over 25 years, and he continues to come to him. And more than anything in the world, Apostle Taylor wants you to know that Jesus wants to visit you too.
Let me just say this. Apostle is genuinely one of the absolute most humble people you will ever meet in your life. He's sincere, he's loving, and he absolutely has such a love and a passion for the Lord and for God's people. Like, it's unbelievable.
Since I've been here a little over 2 years, I've had a visitation from Jesus, and I know Apostle David Taylor, he told me once when I read that book that Jesus will come to me. And he even seen a tumor that was in my body. Apostle told me that when I go back to the doctor, that tumor would not be there. And so that's what happened. I went back to the back and they examined me, and they found out that the tumor wasn't there.
My name is Cheyenne from Joshua Media Ministries, and I've been a part of this ministry for about 4 years now. And since I've been a part, I've experienced so much deliverance. Apostle David E. Taylor picked me up from a place that was so broken, and I've never been the same since.
To be a part of the greatest move of God ever, hitting the earth, led by the Lord's face-to-face prophet, David E. Taylor, call in today. 1-877-THE-GLORY. That's 1-877-843-4567.